of University of Central Missouri faculty, staff, and students, along with alumni across the country and community members right here in Warrensburg, UCM Athletics is celebrating yet another successful year. 2018-19 was definitely one to remember. We'll start with Mules baseball. The boys added to their already illustrious history with a run deep into the D2 College World Series. But before they even reached the postseason, Mules baseball got to celebrate a big milestone, the 1,000th game played at Crane Stadium Tompkins Field here in Warrensburg. If you can believe it, it was a 27-1 win over Fort Hays State. So after a 34-13 season overall, 24-9 in the MIAA, UCM captured its 26th MIAA regular season championship. 11 Mules were named All-MIAA, with 3 on the first team, including MIAA Player of the Year Eric Webb. Webb would go on to be named the Region Player of the Year also. The Mules easily added the MIAA tournament title to this year's trophy case. Then 2-seeded UCM beat 1-seed and defending national champ Augustana on the road to claim the NCAA Central Region Championship for the 18th time. At the College World Series in Cary, North Carolina, the 5th-seeded Mules lost their second game to top-seeded Colorado Mesa, but then came out of the losers bracket to beat Colorado Mesa, forcing another game to decide who would play for the national championship. It was a tough 1-0 loss for UCM, and Mules baseball finished 3rd. The Mules did great things in the classroom too, capped by Mason Jandren being named the NCAA Elite 90 winner at the College World Series. That award is given to the best academic student at each NCAA championship event. Jandren was then named the D2 Baseball Academic All-American of the Year, and that news came out the same day that Jandren was selected by the Baltimore Orioles in the 14th round of the MLB draft. Mules track and field won the MIAA Indoor Championship for the 21st time, then followed that up with a team win outdoors too. The Jennies finished 5th in both conference meets. There were 6 individual MIAA champions indoors and 3 outdoors. At the indoor national meet, UCM had 8 All-American performances, including Vincent Hobie winning the pole vault for an individual national championship. Outdoors, it was 2 All-Americans for the Mules. Hobie took 2nd in that pole vault event. Lots of academic awards for track and field, including 2 MIAA Academic Excellence Awards. Jenny Soccer finished the year 19-5-1, going 8-2-1 in the MIAA. After a 2nd place finish in the conference tournament, falling to Central Oklahoma, the Gens would get the best revenge when they beat the top-seeded Broncos to win a 5th straight NCAA Central Region Championship, winning on a golden goal in overtime. Following the season, senior Jada Scott, one of the best offensive players that has ever played for the Jennies, picked up a 5th All-American award and her 8th All-Region award. 5 Jennies total made the All-MIAA team, and after hard work in the classroom, 14 Gens were on the MIAA Academic Honor Roll. The Jennies basketball season started off with an impressive win. UCM topped Division I Missouri State in an exhibition. The Gens won 25 games during the season, finished with a 15-4 record in the MIAA, and lost a tough one in the conference tournament championship game. UCM advanced to the NCAA regional semifinal, helped by All-American senior Paige Redmond. She was one of 4 Gens that earned All-MIAA honors on the court, and in the classroom, 8 Gens were on the MIAA Academic Honor Roll. Mules football averaged nearly 35 points a game this past season, and the 51 touchdowns scored were 10th most in team history. 10 Mules were named to All-MIAA teams led by Kerryon Parker and Derek Pooney. Pooney was also named an All-American offensive lineman. Then he went and signed with the Dallas Cowboys as an undrafted free agent. Zach Davidson was an All-Region punter, and Austin Miller earned the MIAA Academic Excellence Award. Miller was also awarded a prestigious NCAA postgraduate scholarship. Jennies volleyball made a trip to the NCAA postseason for the 34th time, finishing the season with a 25-8 record. As the number 5 seed in the MIAA tournament, the Gens made it to the semifinals. Then they moved on to be the 7 seed in the NCAA regional tournament. 6 Gens were all conference, with Kylie Holan and Audrey Fisher on the first team, and Hannah Engelken was named the MIAA Freshman of the Year. Poland and Fisher were also All-Region and All-Americans. UCM volleyball had numerous individual academic honors, but the team as a whole also earned an academic award from the ABCA for their work in the classroom. For the 15th time in the last 16 years, Mules basketball finished 500 or better. Seniors Jafar Kinsey and Jacob Lawrence, along with sophomore Daniel Ferris, took home all MIAA awards. Kinsey hit 2 game-winning shots in back-to-back weeks. Lawrence finished his career with a second straight academic All-American award. What a year it was for Jennies golf. The UCM women had their best finish at the MIAA championship in team history, taking second place. Before that tournament, Olivia Soboski was named to the MIAA first team, and then she made the all-tournament team when she finished third. Rosie Klossner was voted MIAA Freshman of the Year, and Coach Chris Port was the MIAA Coach of the Year. At the NCAA Regional, the Gens had to work through a 3-hole playoff, and UCM came out on top, making it to the national championship as a team for the first time ever. In addition to MIAA academic awards, 2 Gens were named All-American Scholars by the women's golf coaches. Mules golf placed top 10 in all their tournaments and top 5 in 8 of those. After a third place finish at the MIAA tournament, 3 Mules were named all-conference. The UCM men had 15 individual top 10 finishes and 9 in the top 5. The team earned an academic award, and John Benobra was named an All-American Scholar. Jennies bowling had 7 top 10 finishes this past season and 4 in the top 5. UCM was the number 2 seed in the MIAA tournament and finished as the conference runner-up with 4 Gens on the All-MIAA team, including All-American Katie Furs. Along with MIAA academic awards, 12 Gens earned classroom awards from the Bowling Coaches Association. For the 19th time, Jennies softball won at least 30 games in a single season, and that included plenty of close calls. 26 of their 54 games were decided by 2 runs or less. UCM finished with a 34-21 record, 17-9 in the MIAA. 8 Jennies earned all-conference honors. 18 UCM softball players made the MIAA academic honor roll. Mules wrestling opened the season with 3 straight tournaments where they had 8 place winners. The Mules won 2 of their final 4 duels and took a 7th place finish at the NCAA Super Regional with 3 top 5 place winners. John Feeney made it to the championship match at regionals, and his 2nd place finish meant he went on to represent UCM at the national championships. 2 Mules were Scholar All-Americans and MIAA Academic Excellence Award winners. This season, Mules cross country picked up 5 top 10 finishes, while the Jennies had 4. The men finished 8th at the MIAA championship meet, and the women were 10th. Nick Victor was all-conference for the Mules. 13 cross country student athletes made the MIAA academic honor roll. Standout senior student athletes Kylie Holan, Jada Scott, and Paige Redmond were this past year's Dr. Peggy Martin Award winners. The Vernon Kennedy Awards on the men's side went to Jacob Lawrence, Seth Aber, and Nathan Libby. We've actually already kicked off the 2019-2020 season. We start each year with the Celebrating Central Missouri Athletics Auction and Dinner, and this year's 19th annual event was a huge success. The support we see at our annual auction and throughout the year is the biggest reason UCM Athletics continues to be one of the best NCAA Division II athletic programs, finishing top 30 in this year's Learfield Cup. Thank you to the University of Central Missouri Board of Governors for your support of the Mules and Jennies. We'll see you out there on the court or on the field soon.